So I've currently hit a point with my makeup collection where I haven't been willing to get rid of anything. And then I've also been continuing to buy things. And I don't currently review makeup for a living. As much as it would be an honor to do that for you guys, I, get really, really excited about makeup. I absolutely love like everything that has to do with makeup. I also love just the feeling of my makeup looking really good, me liking how it looks that day. I love the feeling of just having like technique down pat. And then I also just miss like having fun and being creative with makeup. I remember seeing a TikTok that said something along the lines of like, when did life get so serious that we stopped doing our makeup in our room for fun and just taking pictures of ourselves? And that was just so true for me. I'm sure it's true for a lot of us. Lately, I hate the feeling of being overwhelmed by choice. And I feel like it really ruins my creativity. And even when I'm getting ready normally, I get decision fatigue so bad. I really hate seeing my products go to waste, and I really hate wasting money. Even in the future, when I have more money and more space, I definitely do not want a big beauty room anymore. I remember I used to be so jealous of girls that had like the IKEA vanity sets and like drawers full of like different makeup options. But now I just want to downsize what I currently have and try my best to keep it at that size. So I have a plan and I have a goal, and I wanted to share in case there was someone out there that's like me, that really loves makeup and doesn't want to be a minimalist, but also wants to shop less and have variety. I really think that this will help you with finding like what's perfect for your makeup collection, because I really think that I'm going to find mine. So, I'm going to go through my entire makeup collection and just explain my thought process on making the goals so that you could apply it to your makeup collection. And last thing before we get into everything, this makeup collection has been accumulated over about 10 years. So you are going to see things in here that are really, really old. But I have held on to them because I have been wanting to replace them. But I just have been putting it off and putting it off. But there are things in here like eyeshadow palettes, for example, that I definitely look at the expiration dates as more of like guidelines than actual rules. And that's been working for me. If I notice something has like actually gone bad, then I get rid of it. Yeah. And then I will include the total number of all the makeup products I have at the end of the video. I actually worked on a spreadsheet and just like took inventory of everything that I have. So if you'd like to see like my perfumes or my press on nail collection, skincare, hair care, whatever, I'd be totally willing to do that for you guys. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, because it helps my channel. So let's get into it. Starting off with foundations, I currently have 7 and my goal is to have 5. Ideally, I would like to have one white foundation, one full coverage foundation in my skin tone, one SPF CC cream or a skin tint with SPF, one stick foundation on the days that I am just like doing quick filming stuff. I want to get ready quickly for what I'm doing for the day. And then I would like to have one pale skin tone foundation. So, of course, I will use up what I have now. I also want to see how I will be using things. I've been depressed. I haven't been getting ready. So it's stupid for me to buy foundations when I'm not using them. So keeping that in mind, that's just an ideal goal, and I will adjust accordingly. So the first one is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup in the shade 1W1 Bone. This is almost a perfect skin tone for me. Sometimes it does oxidize on me, or it's just darker on me and it doesn't match my skin tone, but I love this foundation. When I want a full coverage foundation, this is it. So I am not going to be trying trying any other brands until this stops working for me. There's no reason for me to stray, so I will hold on to that one. This next one, I was hoping to be that pale skin tone foundation for when I'm doing looks like that, but unfortunately it does oxidize on me and it does wind up becoming uh, pretty much my skin tone. And in case I didn't say, this is in the shade 0N1 Alabaster. So this is one that I might, or I will venture off to other brands if I do wind up purchasing or having a pale foundation in my collection. The next thing here is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. So it is in the shade white, of course. This might wind up being a repurchase depending on how often I actually do white face makeup. I would like to do it more, and I do feel like I would do it more if this was a better foundation. Unfortunately, it just is not the best. It's the best for now, and it is affordable, like I said, but it doesn't set. And when I'm wearing white face looks and I want it to last all day, at least for my embarrassment level, I'm already shy about it, and then I feel like it would be even worse if it's like spreading or it's just not looking as best as it could. So if you do know of a white foundation, please let me know. I would love to try it in the future when that one's empty. So these next three things I wound up getting because I wanted to repurchase this guy here. And whatchamacallit, Emaru had posted her makeup uh her makeup routine. Sorry about that. And she mentioned that this is what she uses for foundation, and I hadn't tried this one, so I wanted to. So far, so good. As you can see here, it pretty much is supposed to expire at the end of this month, but I am going to use it. I honestly wound up getting this to film, so I'm not really too worried about the SPF. So if it winds up, you know, going bad, then I definitely will get rid of it. Unfortunately, this is a lesson learned. But to be fair, too, I did get this year, so I feel like that's probably why they had the sale. They were trying to get rid of these older ones. But I am in the shade Fair Warm on this one. It is a very good skin tone match. But yeah, I'll let you guys know on that one. The next things here are my It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC I have repurchased this. I really, really love this foundation. This is more of a natural finish, so it doesn't look good on camera, hence why I was trying the other one to see if it could replace this. This one is set to expire in September of next year. So it is going to be part of my Project Pan 2026. Hopefully I can get through them. This one is in the shade Fair, and I'm pretty much 99% sure this is in the shade Light. I have to mix them because to find my shade, even though in the future this one works just fine. I could wind up using a bronzer or something. I won't be repurchasing this little one ever again. Next are my setting and fixing sprays. I currently have 4 and my goal is to have 3. I want to have a MAC Fix Plus in the full size, and then I want to have 2 mini setting sprays, one that is more hydrating and one that is more long wear. I'm just not going through setting sprays as much as I think that I am, and so as much as I think I'm getting a deal when I'm getting things 50% off or on sale like I did with these, if I'm not going through them, I don't know, I just find it to be wasteful. I'll have to see as far as like how much the price is worth it for me, if that makes sense, etc. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I have here is this Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. I just got this year. It was a recommendation from Stephanie Marie. Oh my gosh, I hope that's her name. I will put her at right now. But anyway, she has oily skin, and a lot of her face foundation concealer recommendations I agree with or I like, and she said that she loved this so much she had 2 of them, so I wanted to try it, and I got it during the 50% off sale at Ulta. And I am so surprised about how well this works. I actually, at this time, am probably not going to be repurchasing it because holy crap, this is super mattifying. If you have oily skin, you need mattifying for any reason, this will definitely do it. It is not just pretending to say so on the information. And just like at this time, I think the Urban Decay All Nighter is probably more of a better fit for me, but I still need to use this more. I want to try to use it to set my makeup, for example, instead of using setting powder. So I will let you guys know on that one. Um, the next thing that I will keep in a full size is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I just assume that I am going to be going through this a lot because I do want this to be part of my routine. When I prime with this MAC Fix Plus, I do notice a difference. I think it looks amazing. I love it so much. But if I'm not going through it, then this is going to be another mini. The next thing I'm pretty sure I also got this year. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It came in a set and I got an additional sale on it. I really love this setting spray. This is everything that I wanted the Anastasia Dewy Setting Spray to be. This gives you like a natural finish. This is what I wanted for the times where I felt like I was too powdery. Highly recommend this one. It's just, I think it might be too much for what I have now. So in the future, I will stick with the minis. Next are my concealers. So I currently have 7 and my goal is to have 5. Honestly, hopefully 4, but we'll get into it. I would like to have 1 color corrector. I would like to have 1 under eye concealer in my skin tone, and then 1 that is in a lighter shade than my skin tone. And then hopefully NARS has made more skin tones in these. But if not, I will need 2 so that I can mix for my skin tone of these concealers here. So that's why there's the 5 there. But let's go ahead and what I currently have. So first thing here is a backup of my current concealer, which is the Lancome All Over Concealer in the shade Buff 215. So I am kind of disappointed that I have a backup because honestly, I kind of want to try something else. I just feel like this concealer is too dark for me as far as like matching my skin tone. And then in addition to that, I don't know, I just feel like I really want to try the Hourglass concealer because this one's just maybe a little bit, tiny bit too drying for me. So yeah, but I will use these until they are done. They're definitely going to be part of my project pan. So yeah. Next one is this same one, but in the shade beige ochre. So I got this with the thoughts of mixing it with my current shade to make my shade, and then I could use this one as the lighter shade for my concealer routine. But again, I'm just kind of stuck with it. I will use it, but I would like to try something else. This is my current lighter shade of concealer. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer in the shade 1N, I believe it is. 1N. I don't like this concealer because it is kind of like gunky, is the best way that I could explain it, is like it's gunky and I don't know. I don't like the formula either. I was liking it. I feel like for the technique that I'm doing, I probably do need a gunky concealer. But it is what it is. I just want to try something else, but I will not do that until I finish those. The next one, this is my perfect color corrector. This is the Bobbi Brown color corrector in the shade Bisque, and I really, really love this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to it. I don't have any desire to try anything different. These are concealers that I use on my face or like for cleanup. These are the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealers in the shade Custard Medium 1 and Chantilly Light 1. Next are my face powders. I currently have 12, but my goal is to have 3 or 4, hopefully 3, but for if I need to mix to match my skin tone. But I would like to have one white setting powder. Then I would like to have a setting powder that matches my skin tone, and I would like to have one under eye setting powder. So first thing is this Physicians Formula Butter Dream Team face palette. So I actually got this for free from Target. I actually wanted it for the blushes, so I'm not too concerned if I don't liking this face powder, to be quite honest with you guys. I haven't even tried it at all. It is the Butter Believe It face powder. Smells really good. I will definitely try it at least, but that's one of them there. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me. I have two of these in the shade 05 Clear. This is my favorite setting powder for the under eyes. Next is the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Pound Cake and in the shade Sugar Cookie. So this one, as you can see, is like from the old packaging. I'm still trying to get through there. And then this one I got this year because I have been having trouble with my current setting powders being too dark. So I got this to mix with it, and so far I've really been liking it. This actually might wind up being like my white setting powder as well. I need to try it with my white foundation and like my current pale skin tone foundation. That would be so great because then we could get the gold down even smaller. But yeah. Next thing I have in here is this Revlon Color Stay pressed powder in the shade light medium. I'm not too sure if they still sell this. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. This is a repurchase for me. I really like this powder. I just even though I finished the first one that I got, I haven't really been working on this one, so I need to give this a go, but I have no plans on repurchasing in the future at this time. This is my white setting powder currently. It is the Wet n Wild Bare Focus clarifying finishing powder. I do not like this powder. It is so like thick and cakey, and I don't like it, but I'm going to use it until it's gone. As far as like that hard pan stuff in there, it's been like that since I very first got it. This isn't old at all. I just wanted to point that out there just in case I get a hate comment or something. Okay, next is this Charlotte Tilbury Soulmates Face Palette Pillow Talk in the shade Flawless Peach, and that one is in Flawless Pink. These have like a under eye brightening shade, so this one's like more of a peachy tone, and then this other one is more of a pinky tone. So yeah, as you can see, I haven't really been working on those, but I do want to use them. Unfortunately, I do believe that they do oxidize on me, just like this one. This used to be my go-to under eye setting powder. It's the Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade One Fair, but it oxidizes on me. So I do want to get rid of that. I want to get use out of that, so that's going to stay in there for now. Next is the Nakia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder. I love how this smells. I wish it wasn't as dark as it is, and it does also oxidize on me, but I'm going to get through it. I'm going to use it until it goes bad. And then lastly, funny story with this, I am going to be exposing myself a bit, but it's okay. It's part of the process for me. I really wanted to try this Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, and I have it on my Sephora wish list for whenever I finish those other darn setting powders. And it's so crazy that when I went through my collection, it just so happened that I got this as a freebie. So it has not been touched. I can't wait to test it and try it, and let you guys know if maybe that will be a replacement in the future. Next are my highlighters. I currently have 14, but my goal is to have a 0, maybe 1 if I like one of these matte highlighters here. But yeah, I just don't use shimmer highlighters like that. I'm not willing to get rid of the highlighters that I have quite yet. Um, but unless something drastically changes, I could just use a shimmer eyeshadow. So getting into it, the first thing is from the Dream Team palette. Again, it's this Miru Miru Butter highlighter. I have used this highlighter a few times. It smells really good. It's a really pretty shade and it's squishy. It's fun to use, but for my needs, I probably would just use an eyeshadow in a similar color in the future. Next is the Saharan Blush Volume 2. This one has that Zoba shade in there. I haven't quite used it because I didn't buy this palette for the highlight, but I do want to try it. We'll see how that goes. Actually, let me start here. Next is the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. This palette, as you can see, is still loved. It still smells just as good as the first day that I got it. I don't have any issues with it. I've recently used it, that's why it's sturdy, and it has gator wings in there. This is a beautiful highlight. I'm not sure if you could tell very well, but it has like little chunky glitters in there. I really like it. I'm gonna see if I could try to use it more. Next is this Kaleidos palette, Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Light. It does have a highlighter in here. I didn't actually purchase this for the highlighter. I purchased it more for these shades here. Next are these Esther Bunny Flort highlight powders. I did get all three. I wound up getting this for my birthday. It's in the shades 1, 2, and 3, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And basically all the Douyin girlies are loving these. They rave about these so much. Particularly, there's this girl that I follow that really likes this purpley one. And I just wanted to try all three. I wanted to see what the fuss was about. And honestly, I like them so far, but I really need to give them a good go before I give them a good review for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Next thing are these ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighters in Over the Moon and Flexitarian. I can't find myself to get rid of these. They're still squishy. They're still cute. I'm going to try to use them. I'm really hoping that when I get fit again, hopefully I should be fit by summer. And I do plan to like maybe mix some of these highlighters on with some lotion, or maybe just apply them liberally with a brush, because I do want to try to get use of them. I do like them. Next is this e.l.f. Nabla Noor, I hope I'm saying that correctly, highlighter. I love this highlighter. When I saw her talking about it, it's such a beautiful gold. It's still a beautiful gold. I cannot wait to use this on my body. I'm just kind of just holding on to it. Next thing, I will not get rid of it until it goes bad. I will not get rid of it. This is such a beautiful highlighter. This is probably my most used highlighter. It is the Becca Champagne Pop. If you know, you know. This is absolutely beautiful. I feel like you can't even tell that I've used it, but I have used it a ton. I have no plans of getting rid of that. Next thing is the Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter in the shade Sin. And oh my gosh, I have barely used this thing, but again, still want to hold on and see if I can make use of it. I also don't feel comfortable giving it away, even though it's fine, but you know, I don't feel comfortable giving it away. Next are these Benefit What's Up highlighters. I have a backup because I like this one so much when I got it as a freebie. I can't remember if I got it as a freebie or what, but anyway, the packaging looks gross, but I promise inside, this guy is totally fine, smells the same, works the same, looks the same. I do plan on using these. Next is contour. I currently have 6, but my goal is to have 3. I would like to have a contour that matches my skin tone, and then I would like to have like a gray ashy contour, and then I would like to have a cream contour, ideally a pencil, just like this one. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is my perfect contour shade. As you can see, I haven't even really hit pan on this one. In all honesty, I use these to contour my nose. This is the Sephora Los Cabos sculptor contour. This one is probably gonna go bad before I finish it, but I have a backup. As you can see, it is sealed. So yeah, Once that's gone, I'll be probably on the hunt for another one that is the same color. Sometimes it's a little bit warm, but it's perfect for me for now. Next is the Sephora Colorful Contour in the shade Second Chance. I don't like this color. I can't put my finger on it why I don't like this particular shade. I have to really honestly use it again, but that's why it's just kind of been sitting there. Next is the Judy Doll Creamy Shading Liner in number 11 Gray Brown. I love this. So I'm so sad to see that it doesn't look like they are going to be restocking it. I have been keeping an eye on it, honestly, because it looks like they're only restocking like their um white or cream colored eyeliners. This is actually an eyeliner, but it works so well as a nose contour because it's small and it blends well and it sets. So when this is gone, I will probably be trying to find a replacement if my Fenty has not gone bad. But anyway, enough about that. Next is the Kaleidos Symphony. Oh, I already said. As you can see, I barely use this. On camera, it picks up a lot more cool. In person, it's a lot warmer than what you're seeing. So unfortunately, I was disappointed by that when I got it because I was expecting it to be like what it looks on camera. I still have to give it a good go, but for now, I don't think that I'm gonna like that guy. And then next is my Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Umber 01. So this is a repurchase for me. I just, like I said, I only contour my nose. So as much as I use this thing, it's pretty much full. And it does go bad on me. I prefer the pencil. So please, 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 please let me find a pencil in the future. Next is bronzer. I currently have 5, but my goal is to have 1, maybe 2. If I really like using bronzer in the future, then I will want to have or try a cream bronzer to go along with it. I'm really interested in the Hoola cream bronzer, but for now, unless I become a bronzer girly, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to keep the 1. So currently I have in my collection this really old Love Triangle bronzer by Makeup Geek. When I touch it, when I smell it, when I use it, everything is the same. It's still soft and buttery. I'm mostly holding on to this shade. It didn't work for me, but I do plan to play with self tanner in the summer. So I want to see if like I might wind up needing this exact shade to match the tanner. So that's kind of mostly why I'm hanging on with it. Otherwise, I will declutter it. Next is again this Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette, and I have oh, it's over here. Sorry, I'm like trying to find myself on camera. It's the shade Sweet Tea. As you can see, this is barely used. It's like maybe touched. It's way too orange for me. So again, maybe with the self tanner, it will serve to be helpful. But for now, I'm not too worried about using that at all. Next, I have the Dream Team palette again. I have the Miu Miu Butter Bronzer and the Matte Manui Butter Bronzer. I haven't really played with those yet. We shall see. And then my actual bronzer that I plan to keep in my makeup goals is this NARS Laguna bronzer in the shade O2 Original. This bronzer, guys, is so beautiful. There's a reason why it's still around. There's a reason why it was so popular. I'm not sure how well you can tell, but like it's kind of olivey greeny. The shimmer does not show up on skin. I don't know how because I see the shimmer in there, but I love that bronzer. Starting off with my fuchsia pink lip colors, this is going to be the smallest amount of lip product that you're going to see moving forward, unfortunately. But yeah, I currently have 6 and my goal is to have 2, maybe 3 if I wind up liking this lip gloss shade a lot from what I've used so far. I do like it. Otherwise, I would just like to replace one of these 2 lipsticks here for a fuchsia pink lipstick. And then I would also ideally like to have my Benetint again. I really miss it, but I definitely want to use a product that I have first before I buy any more makeup. So the first thing that I have here is this Kylie liquid lipstick in the shade Kristen. I have used this shade and I like this shade from when I have used it. I just don't find myself reaching for it a lot. Hopefully this winter that will change. And that is a newer one. It's not like from her, the first time that she released it or anything like that. Next is the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade I Heart This, and I absolutely love this color. Um, I really, really love this color. And this is also another one that is not super old. It's still old because it's a lippy stick, but it's not like, from the first time around or anything like that. So hopefully I can still get good use out of that. Um, Next thing is this Sephora Flash Jumbo Lip Pencil in the shade Purple Spirit. So this one is uh, old, but it still works good, still smells good. I honestly used to really like using a fuchsia balm. It was a lighter shade than this, but I still want to give this one a good go and see before I get rid of it if I like it or not. The next thing is the Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Saint Tropez. And this one is very scary looking. I promise it's not this intense when I wear it on my lips. It definitely shears out a lot and it's really pretty. Anytime I put it on, I do like it. So hopefully I can get use out of this freebie that I got here. And then next, if you are familiar with the Wet n Wild lipsticks, then you know that this is an old bullet. But I held on to this one because it still looks good. It still swatches good, still smells good. And ooh, it unfortunately the new formula is not the same shade as this one. I like this one. So like I said, hopefully once those run out on me, I can replace it. And then this is the NYX Fat Lip Drip Oil in the shade Supermodel. So far, I like it, but I still need to use it more to know if it's something that I really want to have at all times in my collection.